everybody, I just got to school. If you did not read the title, this video is a full day in my life. So I'm going to show you my whole day from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. So I got up and got ready this morning. I'm at school. It is 6:40. Kids get here at 7:15. I have quite a bit to do this morning, so I'm probably not going to show you our plans for the day until later on. But yeah, I just got in, made coffee. I brought in a bunch of snacks today and like tea and stuff. So that's exciting. So I printed a bunch of like early finisher stuff because I just have like all kinds of students in my classes, and some take the whole time to finish an assignment and some finish in like 5 minutes. So I was like, I really need something to have for those students to do instead of just like reading a book, which is great, but I'm writing, so I wanted some early finisher activities that had to do with writing. So I found these off of TPT. I can link them below. They're just like pictures and they have to write a story making an inference on the pictures. So I'm going to laminate and cut those. And then I bought this off TPT as well, which I will link, and it's every letter of the alphabet, and it basically just asks different questions. And yeah, so like, name 5 animals that begin with letter A. Create an Arctic animal. What are 3 questions an ant might ask a human? List 8 alternate uses for an apron. So things like that. And then the last thing, which I'm pretty excited about, is these hex boards, which are also off TPT, which I will also link for you. So I have 2 different kinds. I have a like more creative one that says things like design a cover for a book you've read, draw a timeline of your life, create an infographic for your school, things like that, more creative things. And then I have a writing one. So like, if I woke up one day and I could talk to animals, it was ... The day I was a submarine, I ... Squish, squish, you could not imagine ... So just like fun things like that that they have to write a story about. I'm going to get that stuff ready because yesterday I had a lot of students who finished early, but we're doing like the writing process right now, so I want them to all be on the same page the first time we do it. That won't be the case for like the rest of the times, because I know that like students just aren't on the same page, and that's totally fine. But for this first time, I want us to go through it together. So I have that for when they get finished early today. I really need to go on and sign up for a counseling lesson, and then get my slides. My slides are ready. I need to go around and turn all my lights on. Something I have been doing is like, I don't turn my overhead lights on like at all during the day. I just keep my like lamp and my LED lights on, but my burlap started falling, so I have to charge my glue gun so that I can fix that this morning. So I'm gonna do that actually right now. Just get this charging. I like this one, but it does, I feel like, not hold its charge super well, but what can you do? So I'm going to run around and get all that stuff ready. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a great day. Working on the writing process, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Hi everyone, it's my plan time now, which is not that far removed from the morning when I just talked to you. It's only 8:50, so it's going well. I ended up printing, well, I already printed it. I ended up like cutting and laminating the early finisher activities while they were doing their morning work. So they've been doing those, some of them, and I really like them more than I expected. Like, a lot of them really like the letter one, like with the A on it that I showed you. That was like a big hit. So yeah, it's going well. I have a meeting, so I have to go to that and use the bathroom and need a snack. But yeah, the day's going really well. I'll show you what we're doing probably after school, because I have a meeting, but if I have time before my meeting, then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. We're really just doing the writing process, but I have some great resources that I want to share. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, it is lunchtime now. I don't have very long, so I'm not gonna chat to you for too long so that I can eat my food because I'm so hungry. But I'm gonna show you my outfit because I realized I never did that. I was gonna show you my mirror, but the lighting is off. So, shirt from Target. It's like this gray, just like flowy shirt. And then I'm wearing like a tank top underneath from Forever 21 because this gray shirt comes down really low. And so I wanted to wear something underneath, and I think it looks pretty cute. My pants are from TJ Maxx. They're just like plaid, kind of comfy, like dress, they're not dress pants, they're like cotton, but you know what I mean. And then my shoes are from Macy's. I'll show you better later, but I don't have time right now. So yeah, I'm going to eat my lunch. I packed some tuna salad, which is what I pack pretty much every day. It's just tuna with mayonnaise, sriracha, and some pickles. I quite literally eat that every day. And then I got these crackers to try. I don't know if they're good yet because I have not tasted them, but they're like gluten-free, multi-grain rice crackers with flaxseed. So I'm gonna eat my tuna with that today and see if I like it. I did have to take my fridge out of my room, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in my team teacher's room and eat because we all like to eat together. And then, yeah. Also, I made a DIY medicine ball and it was so good, so I'll share that with you guys later. Because I drank that during my second class and it honestly got me through and it was so good. Day's going well. It's been pretty fun. We had to have like a short recess because it was so hot out. So we had a short recess and then came back inside, had a little indoor recess. So yeah, it's been a good day overall. They're doing really well with the lesson. I'm so glad that I printed those while you wait or like early finisher things because my kids have loved them and I feel like they get them to practice writing without being like a hard assignment. I don't know, but they really enjoy it. So I'm really glad that I did that. So I'm going to go eat and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so it's the end of the day. I'm tired and I want to go home. They were great today. They did so well, but it's just the end of the day. Like we have a science social studies segment at the end of the day and it just kicks my butt every single day. Like they just think it's like playtime and they don't understand that like this is still school, like we're still learning. So that's been really tricky to get them to like focus, like stay focused during that time. So that was like really tricky today, and dismissal is always just nuts. And yeah, and so I think like the day goes so well and then that happens at the end of the day, so I'm just like pooped by the end of the day. But it was a good day. So oh gosh, I'm just like so tired. But anyway, so I'm gonna finally show you what we did today. So this week is our first week starting our full writing process. My county does have like an outline of things to do for the personal narrative standard. That's our first unit, is personal narrative. But the way that the county lays it out just doesn't make sense to me. And so I know that if it doesn't make sense to me, then it's not going to make sense to them. So I bought my own thing on TPT to do for the next couple weeks for personal narrative. I thought, you know what, it's worth the investment. It was only $10. It's an amazing resource. It's not as detailed as I would like love, but for $10, like it's a great resource. You get 20 lessons, a bunch of like worksheets. It comes in Google Slides. I'll put the name right here and I'll leave the link down below for where you can buy this. So we'd already talked about like how to be a writer, like what good writers do. We've already talked about that, and that's kind of the first few lessons of this bundle that I bought. So I kind of just jumped in, I think with lesson 6 maybe, I can't really remember. So it's the whichever one is intro to pre-writing. So we started like planning and pre-writing yesterday. They started this yesterday. It's a pre-writing sketch, and because my kids are 4th graders, but most of them are on a little bit lower level. than 4th grade as far as like writing goes. And so having them draw first really helps them, and they really enjoy drawing. So yesterday they started their pre-writing sketch, and they had to choose their favorite moment or just a moment from their story that they're going to choose to write, like their big story for the grade, like all that stuff. They have to choose one of their seed ideas that we talked about, and write or draw, oh my gosh, I almost said draw a story. Draw a picture of something from that story. So that they started yesterday. Most of them finished yesterday in my high group. They're kind of, 2 of the classes are on the same page now. 1 is still a little bit behind, but it's totally fine. So 2 of my classes finished, all of my classes finished this today, pretty much. But only 2 of my classes finished this today. So after they finished the drawing, they moved on to this pre-writing map. So they were like, map? And I was like, yeah, it's like an outline, it's like a map, like how you're gonna write your rough draft. So it goes like, what's the story about? And they just write like a short thing. When and where did it happen? So like the setting, who was there, what happened first, what was your favorite part, what happened in the end, how did the whole thing make you feel, and then any details. And it uses like an example, like the 5 senses, so like touch, taste, smell, all that stuff. So 2 of my classes got this done today, which was great. 1 of them did not get to this, and they just got done finishing their sketches, which is totally fine. I kind of expected that because they are grouped kind of by level, so I knew that that one group would probably be a little bit behind no matter what we did, and it's totally fine. We have time. So tomorrow we are going to move on. Obviously that one class is going to finish this, and everybody else is ready to move on to their rough draft, which is really exciting. And I'm just trying to get them to take their time, because a lot of them like can write a story in 5 seconds, but I want them to like really take their time and add detail. So we're going to start our drafts tomorrow. I'm going to tell them to add as much detail as you can. We're gonna go over like some examples of details, and then I'm gonna I have a big like dry erase piece of paper that I got from the Target Dollar Spot, I think last year. So I'm gonna bring that in because I don't have it with me, and I'm gonna kind of model like, if you spell a word wrong, don't like erase and write on top. We're gonna cross it out, just 1 line through, and keep on going. We're gonna skip lines, we're gonna capitalize, and you know, don't worry about spelling because we'll do that during the editing process. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. So that's gonna be tomorrow. So it's very exciting. A lot of them just don't love personal narrative, which I find really interesting. Like, I remember being younger and I loved writing stories about my life and about myself, but maybe I'm just self-centered, who knows. But yeah, some of my kids like it, most of them don't. Most of them really are like, can we please like make up our story? And I'm like, no, this is personal narrative. We'll get to fiction. Our next unit after personal narrative is fiction narrative, so that will be really fun. And I already have like a bunch of resources for that, which is exciting. My county, or like my district or whatever, they do have good resources, but just like the order, like the sequence that it goes in, like we were supposed to talk about editing today and then drafting and then like it was just kind of all over the place. So I was like, these kids, they need like a refresher on the whole process. I just don't know, like if you have any tips for how I can get them to like slow down their writing and not just like write so fast and then say I'm done. And I tell them, you need to add more detail, like tell me about blah blah blah, and they're like, ugh, and then they write like one more thing, like, you know what I mean? They're just not writing very, I mean, they're writing an okay amount. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like I'm not like teaching them anything new that they don't know. I don't know. This is a weird feeling that I have with writing, because like they did all this last year. Like, what am I even teaching them? I don't know. I just have this weird, like, I don't know. I need to like look up the standards and be like, what am I actually supposed to be, like what's new? Because I feel like nothing's new in writing in 4th grade, but maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just doing what the standards tell me, man. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we did today. It went really well, like I said. Okay, so I forgot. Let me tell you how I made my DIY medicine ball. If you don't know what a medicine ball is, it's the most delicious tea from Starbucks ever. especially in the winter time. But I'm like, I've been struggling to feel a lot of joy recently. So like what's been bringing me a lot of joy as of late is just pretending that it's already fall. So I'm watching Gilmore Girls, I'm burning fall candles, I'm making tea, yeah. Anyway, so let me show you how I did it. So my school has like a hot water filter machine thingy, so that was super easy. So I literally just like put hot water in my mug, which I need to clean out, and then I used about maybe like a third of this lemonade Crystal Light packet. At Starbucks they use steamed lemonade, but I don't have that obviously, so I figured this would give me the flavor, and it's also less calories if I use this versus like actual lemonade. So half or like a third of this. It just depends how lemonade-y you want it. And then, okay, this is the tea I use. These are both Target brand. One is just mint, just plain old mint tea, and then this one is peach honey tea. I put one of each in my tea with the lemonade. So good, like so good. It tastes almost identical to a medicine ball. Obviously it would be a lot more identical if I had regular lemonade and not like lemonade from a little packet, but oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm gonna make this every day probably at lunch, and I'm so excited. But yeah, and it's also super cheap. Like I'm pretty sure this was like $2.50 for each of these, so $5, and then a pack of these is like what, $2? I don't even know. And this will last me, it comes with 20 bags, so yeah, versus buying like a $4 one every day. Come on, come on. Oh gosh, update on those crackers. They were pretty good, the gluten-free multi-grain rice crackers. Pretty good, yeah. The only thing with those kinds of like crackers, like the healthy crackers or like whatever, is I feel like they don't come with a ton. Like I feel like I ate half the bag today with my tuna, but whatever. So I already made my slides for the rest of the week. I'm trying to think what else I need to do. There's nothing I need to do like here at school. Tuesdays are the days that I go home a little bit early and work out, because usually Mondays I will stay a little bit later and plan and stuff, which I did yesterday. Today's Tuesday, if I said that already. But I still have about 15 minutes till I can leave school, so I might just do a couple things. Also update, these Michaels erasers are saving my life. We play Magic Trash every day at the end of the day, and it's so fun. They love it. Oh, I forgot about science. In science today, we started talking about simple machines, which was really fun. And so I showed a video on Rube Goldberg, I think is how you say it. I don't even know how you say it. And it's basically like those like things where like you knock down the dominoes, which like kicks over the ball, which then goes down the ramp, and then it does that, and then blah blah blah. It's like a chain reaction kind of thing. Anyway, so I showed that video, and then we had a vocabulary flipper. That's super easy to make. And so we talked about like the lever, the pulley, the wedge, inclined plane, all this. I think there's 6 of them. So we talked about all those. We wrote down a few of the definitions. We didn't get to finish all of them. And then there was a brain pop on Simple Machines, a brain pop junior on Simple Machines that we watched, which was really good. That was science. They were just like rambunctious, but it's totally fine. It all worked out. We made it out alive. They're really sweet. One of them came up to me today and they were like, Miss Wickman, on the first day you were so like, and now you're so like, they just like, cause I like on the first day I obviously wasn't like being stern or like getting on to them for talking or like, you know, things like that. And so I have been like, now that they know the procedures and they should know expectations and stuff, I've like started to get a little bit more strict on them, being like, okay, you know like what your expectations are by now, you shouldn't be doing that, blah blah. And so it was just funny. He was like, you used to be so like this and now you're like, and I'm like, I'm not like that all the time. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I'd never seen that before. So they were just like, Miss Wickman, we never see your like bad side. But yeah, that was just funny that they said that. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here. I'm going to clean up a little. I'm going to do a couple things. Because I'm writing, it's kind of nice. I don't always need copies. Like tomorrow they're just writing their rough draft. I don't need to like print anything for them. So that's cool. And then my slides are made. I already started making them for next week. So now that I'm ahead, I'm not like stressing out like staying so late. Like the first week of school, I stayed until like 6:30 every day almost. And now I leave on time pretty much every day, which feels good because I also get here like almost an hour early. And so I'm trying to have boundaries, like pick my days that I stay late and the other days like leave on time. Have my boundaries and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I am gonna talk to you guys later. Okay, I am home now. I'm changed. I don't have my shoes on yet. Excuse my messy room, but I'm about to go do a little arm workout with my madre. And yeah, I'm so tired, but I know that it has to get done and I know that I'll feel better after. So I'm gonna go do that. Let me know if in future vlogs you guys would want to see what I do. I'm not going to show you today just because this vlog's already pretty long and I still have more to show you. So I'm not going to show my whole workout, but let me know if in a future video you would like that and I will definitely do that for you. So we're going to go work out. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, I am all worked out. I showered. I only washed my hair like once during the week. I do have some dry shampoo in my hair, so if that's what you see, sorry. So yeah, I'm super tired, but like when I get home, I don't know if you guys like can relate to this. When I get home, I feel like I got hit by a bus every day and I feel like so foggy and just like not myself. And I find that working out really helps like counteract that. So I'm feeling like I'm obviously still so tired, but I'm not feeling so like foggy to where I like can't do anything. So yeah, I need to clean up my room a little bit. Usually Wednesdays are my like clean room days. Do I have dry shampoo on my face? I don't know what's going on right now, but anyway, usually Wednesdays are like my clean room day, do laundry, things like that, but I'm feeling pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna pick up because my room is like a disaster right now. So I think I'm gonna do that while I watch the Love Island season 7 finale. So that's my plans. So I'm gonna do that probably until we eat dinner. And yeah, that's about all that's going on. This vlog might be so long and I don't even know if I'm gonna include all this, but whatever.